remember, we forget, but print is forever. I have a collection of her previous writings, and it's a really good guide to go back to and to clarify. Um, I want to announce that the books are for sale, and she didn't say this. I am saying that they're going to be autographed right now. Because I want it.
Okay, thank you for that. I also want to say that it's a question answer. It's basically all questions from my Instagram followers, as I said. So very, very simple, guys. Thank you so much for doing this for me, Miheeka, Sobhita, each and every one of you. Shalini, for being my pillar, for helping me out, and for motivating me to come to Hyderabad. Bunty, for again just saying, just do it, I'm there, and I know you were not well, so thank you so much. Sharat, where are you? Here he is, and he's helped me with all the logistics, so thank you. He doesn't know I'm talking about him. Yeah, I've adopted her, so much before you got married. So, Miheeka Daggubati, most adorable person I've ever met, and I think the feeling is mutual, and which is why you've come to support me today. I feel so blessed and grateful. So she has now started Mudita Tribe Foundation, which is an initiative for awareness, to spread awareness in mental health, which is so important in today's day and age. So proud of you, Miheeka. I think I would want you to say a few words about it.
It's very close to my heart. I feel like mental health awareness is really the need of the day, where hearing about children who are 10 and 12 who are dealing with depression and anxiety, and it's really, really sad. And there's a sense of gloom around the topic. I feel like it doesn't need to be that gloomy. Yes, it's an important subject, but it's very, very manageable. I feel like there's a lot of stigma around it. If someone has a fever or broken bone, you don't really question why they go to a doctor. But if someone says they're going to a counselor, suddenly we're all like very alert, even though we're so educated and with times, and we feel like it's a really big deal, but it really isn't. It's just treating another aspect of your body and getting well. And with the stress in today's day and age, I feel like that's very, very important. So that's my 2 bits on Mudita. But we're here today to celebrate Jayashree and her new book, the Skincare Answer book. Jayashree, as a dermatologist, has helped countless people look and feel great, and she is here today to share her secret with the world. Now, before we get started, I would just like to say something. I'm not used to being on stage. I have stage fright worse than a turkey on Thanksgiving. Smart, huh? To agree to be a moderator then. But I'm not going to run and hide in the bathroom, I promise, as tempting as they may be. So Jayashree is an amazing dermatologist and an amazing friend. She has spent countless hours researching, writing and perfecting this book. It's a very insightful book with a lot of information that you can take away and answers a lot of your questions. So without further ado, let's start and give a big round of applause to the star of the evening, the queen of healthy skin. So Jayashree, why this particular book?
Anything beyond that just goes above the head. So the attention span, yes. And during the lockdown, what happened was I found a lot of people wanting to know more about skin. There was this thirst for skincare and what is the right kind of cleanser to use, what is the right kind of moisturizer, should we use AHA, BHA, this, that. There was a lot of information churning out, right? Be it dermatologists, be it skin influencers or, bloggers, and there was also at the same time a lot of misinformation, right? And people were doing a lot of wrong things, using the wrong products, using a cream which is something that, somebody's just randomly said, oh, this has worked for me, not realizing that skin is unique. Everybody's skin is different and it's unique. So I started doing Instagram lives every day. And then the editor of Penguin reached out and said, why don't you just compile these questions together and put them in? And then I started a weekly thing on Ask Me on the Instagram stories, and whatever, and then I would put a topic. Whatever you see in the book as content, the table of contents, is the topic on Instagram, and we just do that, and that's how I've compiled it.
That's lovely. Talking about AHA and BHA and all of these articles and bloggers that have come out, there's a lot of talk about serums. So are serums really important? And if so, how do we know which ones to choose out of the plethora of serums that are available right now? Then just come to Jayashree for consultations. Shobhita, you're an actor, and being an actor's wife, my claim to fame, I know, thank you, thank you. You have extremely hectic schedules, erratic sleep times, and extremely grueling circumstances that you all work under. How do you manage to look like you've just woken up fresh out of bed at any given point of the day?
Good evening, everyone. There's actually so many good-looking people in this crowd that I wonder what you even do. Okay, I actually thank you for showing up in support. Dr. Jayashree is someone who I count as family, not just because she stands by me like a rock and supports me no matter what, but also because I know she will always give sound advice and give healthy advice, whatever's necessary, and not just whatever's trending or whatever cool. So I'm just very happy to be here. It's really a privilege to sort of share the moment with you. I read the first book, the one before this. I bought it very excitedly at Crossword. I think this was just before I had met you. As for the question, actually I'm very, very fortunate that despite my really unimpressive lifestyle, I have managed to do okay. I mean, I got lucky, but also I think what really helped me was that, I mean, around about 7-8 years ago, when I had met Dr. Jayashree for the first time, she sort of cleared the air for me. I felt like, I mean, I grew up in Vizag. I moved to Bombay after standard, and I didn't know anything about anything. I didn't know how to take care. I didn't know how to, just groom myself in terms of skin. And she told me, if there's a problem, address that. Otherwise, don't just do things because they have to be done. And that, I think, really relieved me from the pressure of having to do certain things. And she helped me with a very simple, standardized skin regimen that I can follow wherever in the world. And she gave me products for dry weather and for like coastal weather. Very simple, very basic things, and that sorted me out, I think. And it's been close to a decade, and I think not feeling pressure to do a lot has made me enjoy skin health. Shit, that was a really long answer, sorry.
No, you didn't. It was lovely.
Coming back to you, since we didn't hear you speak enough, we see on Instagram that you're very culturally rooted. You've also come in Indian attire. So are there any home remedies that you follow?
Like an endo cutlet, I used to do random things from YouTube. Like I used to do that whole raw milk and besan and those kind of things. But I sensibly stopped some time ago because Dr. Jayashree was like, just because something is popular through the ages, it's not necessarily something that suits your skin type. Her advice actually has been really helpful. She said mashed papaya. Basically, I think in my experience, Dr. Jayashree endorses a holistic skincare regime. At least in my experience, it does not ever push you to do things just for the sake of doing, and in the process, you end up discovering natural home remedies. But her thing has always been, don't bother. Still, even if there's a pimple, extract, it'll be gone. Peace. And I think cool-headedness is something that is really special, because I think now with skin trending so much, skincare, and there's just so much conversation about it, so many questions, and I feel like to have one book or one place where we can find all the answers is great from a trusted source. So again, I've lost the plot. I'm so sorry.
Sobhita was mentioning there have been skincare, hair care. It's become a trend. More people are talking about it. There are dozens of articles about it. There are a lot of trends that we don't know whether they're healthy or not. There's skin cycling, hair cycling, exfoliation, micro-needling and peeling at home, icing the skin. Are these healthy or unhealthy?
Some of them, I would say, so some of them are healthy. Like when you talk of skin cycling, this trend was about using retinol one day and AHA the other day, and then a moisturizer or hyaluronic acid the third, fourth, which I think we as dermatologists have been prescribing to our patients and sort of advocating since ages. Why? Because your skin does need rest. When you're doing a retinol, it does cause some form of exfoliation. So does an AHA. And so if you do continuously, you may end up damaging the barrier protective layer of the skin. And so skin cycling is great. Cycling, people who want to shampoo every day, you can't use the same shampoo every day. You'll have to use something mild, maybe 3 days or 4 days a week, and your regular shampoo the rest of the 3 days. So that's good. The ice facials and dipping your face temporarily makes you feel good. It doesn't do any lines and wrinkles and doesn't make you younger and on your neck and body. Your nod is not very convincing, Sobhita. Okay, one thing in food that's not good for skin at all, which I always keep saying. Something in your food which...
Yummy food.
Anyone in the audience who can... Sugar! Preeti's got it right. So I think you two have to read my book, okay? Yeah? Sugar causes glycation, sugar causes acne, increases hormones, IGF in the body. So makes you happy and older faster. So then good for me, because I'll get a lot of clientele. Okay, have you ever tried to pop your pimple or quick fix something with... Miheeka, shame on you. Use toothpaste?
Yeah, because because I think there was like the most important scene to shoot the next day. I would get a pimple because maybe I was just stressed out, or maybe that was just the way my body was showing it. And I would get so anxious, I just didn't know how to get rid of it, because there are some scenes, it's so weird. We shoot the indoor and outdoor parts. So in the indoor I have a pimple, outdoor I don't have it. So just to avoid this situation, I used to use toothpaste and all, and obviously better sense prevailed.
Thank God for me in your life later, because otherwise soon you would develop some dark blemishes everywhere. Anyone use soap on the scalp?
I used to. I was lazy.
So we did. As kids, we had, there was no shampoo. So we would use shikakai soap on the scalp, and also hibiscus leaves and shikakai, which mom did. But